We're going to start by just sitting upright and trying to just slow down a bit. Feel how you're sitting in the chair. You can focus on how your feet are grounded, how the chair is supporting your legs, your lower back, and preferably close the eyes so we don't have any visual stimuli. Removing some of all the stimuli that we get throughout the day. And now I would like for you to concentrate a bit more on the heart region. Dus je mag even proberen je focus te verleggen naar de hartzone. And just feel what is present there. Gewoon even voelen wat je daar tegenkomt. En dan zou ik nu willen dat je jezelf even bedankt om hier te zijn. I would like for you to thank yourself for being present here. As if you're giving yourself a warm hug. Alsof je jezelf een knuffel geeft. Ik weet dat het raar klinkt. Maybe it sounds weird, but stick with me. Now we're gonna focus on how it feels, how fast you're breathing. Even switchen naar de ademhaling nu. En even observeren, nog zonder iets te veranderen. Do you have a fast and shallow breathing? Or is it already a bit more relaxed? Okay. And for most people, as soon as you try and take a little break from the day, be closed with your eyes. For people who have tried meditation, typically there are many thoughts popping up. Dus typisch komen er veel gedachten naar boven zodra we even stilzitten. En het kan zijn dat er gedachten zijn die vaker terugkomen en die je bezighouden. It can be that you have thoughts that are recurring and they come and go, but you never really finish the thoughts. Precies omdat ze daar altijd blijven en aanwezig blijven, zonder dat je ze aan de kant kan schuiven. And so the purpose of the exercise would be now, just sitting here, what do you feel is keeping your mind busy? Wat voel je? Waaraan denk je? Wat houdt je nu bezig? And typically those are things that you feel like you should be doing, or that you have to do later on in the day. Zijn meestal dingen waar dat je aan moet denken van die later in de dag nog uit te voeren. En wat gaan we dan doen? Is dat gewoon even opschrijven. Dus je hebt je pen en je papier en je gaat in één kernwoord, taking your paper and pen in just one or two words, you can write down, for example, it could be that you have a deadline soon and you're thinking about that deadline. Write it down on the paper. I'm gonna do it myself too, so that it is an authentic exercise. So we have put it down on the paper, come back to your position, close your eyes again. Je hebt het net opgeschreven. Dat is nu aan de kant geschoven. Het is op papier, het is nu weg. En wat houdt er u nog bezig? What else is keeping you busy? Waar zit je nog mee? Is it maybe someone you still need to call, or is it a mail you have to send but you didn't write it down in your to-do list because you think, I'll be doing it, but then it comes up at the right moment, at the wrong moment, so it stays in your mind. And whatever you find, write it down and then come back. And ideally you want to do this until you feel like everything you're thinking of is on the paper. It's not for little small things like I feel an itch in my shoulder, just saying something. Het is niet voor kleine voorbijgaande gedachten die je niet echt bezighouden van ja, ik moet nog mijn ik moet hier even jeuken aan mijn schouder of zo. Dat is niet de gedachte waar het over gaat. And if you have already put quite some things, or maybe just one or two, it's very personal of course, on the paper, come back to this moment and think, what else is keeping me from being relaxed? Denk dan even, als je al een paar zaken op papier hebt gezet, is er nog iets wat mij bezighoudt? Of ben ik nu echt vrij van de gedachten? Natuurlijk komen er nog wel naar boven, maar misschien geen zaken waarbij dat je voelt dat je er iets mee moet doen. Dus het gaat voornamelijk over die gedachten. And just for this session now, we're going to finish off this exercise. And I hope whenever you are overwhelmed and you're thinking about too many things that you have to do, that you think of this exercise and that you take just 5 or 10 minutes for yourself to actually do this exercise. And then you have a look at your paper. Dan kan je kijken naar je papier en zien wat erop staat. And there are some things you might see on the paper that don't require further action. You feel like, oh, okay, I keep thinking about this, but actually, why? It is already something that is in the past. I don't have to do anything with it anymore. I can just let it go. But there are also going to be things that you still need to do in the future. Zullen ook dingen zijn die je nog in de toekomst moet doen. En die kan je dan misschien even voor jezelf inplannen. Want vaak is het, we moeten nog iets doen, maar het staat niet ingepland en dat geeft ons dan stress of spanning. Terwijl als je het kan inplannen van oké, ja, ik denk hier vaak aan, het is niet zo dringend, maar ik zal het wel al in mijn agenda zetten, dan staat het erin. En als die gedachte dan terugkomt, dan staat het erin. Het staat ingepland en dan kan je daar makkelijker van loskomen. So that's about for this exercise. It's one that I really like and I feel like it has already helped me quite some times in the past. So I hope, of course it's not for everyone, but that you had a nice experience now, that you really have some things on the paper and that you can maybe later on in the day still do something with what you have written down. Going to the next exercise. So we're just gonna bring some movement in the body. We have been sitting now, but most of us are sitting already enough throughout the day. So let's all stand up. Laten we allemaal recht staan. Ik denk dat de meesten onder ons toch al genoeg zitten. Een beetje meer naar voren komen staan. Dan gaan we gewoon mooi rechtop staan. We gaan beginnen met wat beweging in de nek te brengen. Vaak zit er daar wel wat spanning. Dus we staan gewoon mooi rechtop. We're standing nice and upright. And I'm going to slowly bring my right ear to my right shoulder. I come back to the middle. And I go down to the other side. And we're just going to move over. En gewoon van kant tot kant gaan voor 4 keer. Het zijn rustige bewegingen. Je moet hier absoluut niet forceren naar het allerlaagste dat je kan. You don't have to overdo it. Just gentle movements, whatever feels comfortable. Now the last time, right ear to right shoulder. En de laatste keer linker oor naar de linker schouder. Okay. Continuing in the neck, we're going to bring the chin towards the chest without moving the shoulders. And then pointing the chin up to the ceiling. And down. Kin naar de borst. En naar boven wijzen met de kin. 2 more times, 2 keer nog. En op. En nog eentje. Oké, heel goed. We gaan een beetje lager, we gaan naar de nek. We gaan gewoon de armen gestrekt houden. We're gonna have straight arms next to the body. We're gonna lift up the shoulders and then push them down. And it's just not just letting them down, but you actively push them down in this exercise. You bring them up en down. Je brengt ze naar boven en naar beneden. Nog 1 keer. We bring them up and down. Alright, we're going a bit lower towards the chest. I'm gonna turn this way now. You're gonna bring the chest bone forwards as if somebody is pulling it with a string, and now as if somebody is pushing it backwards. If you feel like that is a difficult thing to do, maybe it can help that you just think, I am bringing my shoulders backwards, and now I'm bringing my shoulders forwards. Breng je de borstkas rustig naar voren en naar achter. En nog eentje, one more, forwards and backwards. Okay, gonna bring the arms straight in front of us. We're gonna bring the shoulders up like we did with the arms next to the body. And now we're gonna retract the shoulder blades. So I'm moving my shoulders backwards while still keeping them up. And now pushing them down and forward. So essentially we're drawing a square. You go down, forwards, up, backwards. 2 more times. Je gaat voor, naar boven, achter en neer. Eigenlijk een vierkantje maken. Dus okay, we're gonna do it the opposite direction. So the shoulders are first pushed down. We bring the shoulders back. We bring them up, forwards, down, backwards, up, forwards, down, backwards. 2 more times, nog 2 keer. Dat kan al vaker wat vastzitten of onaangenaam voelen, omdat er te veel spanning zit. En dan is het goed om dat doorheen de dag eens proberen te doen, om dat in beweging te brengen en die spanning weg te laten gaan. Okay, next up, we're going to bring the hands on the lower back. And now we're going to squeeze the elbows as close as possible together. We brengen de elleboog zo dicht mogelijk naar elkaar. We houden dit aan. We're holding it for 10 seconds. We have 4, 3, 2, 1, and gentle relax. Not in one time, but slowly. And we're going to do that 3 times in total. Daar gaan we weer. Brengen de elleboog zo dicht mogelijk naar binnen. Houden dat vast. Zeer goede oefening als je te veel neerzit. Met de schouders naar voren gerold bent. In de typische voorovergebogen houding. And relax. 1 more time. Really an excellent exercise to open up the chest and prevent you from being so rounded in daily life, especially if you have a sedentary job. 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're gonna do that 1 more time. 1 more time, 1 more time, 3 times. But now we're gonna bring the fingers at the head. We brengen de vingers op het hoofd. En we doen dezelfde beweging. Dus je probeert de schouders zoveel mogelijk naar elkaar toe te brengen. En eigenlijk dus de schouderbladen naar elkaar toe. You try and bring the shoulders as much backwards as possible. And essentially it's the same for the shoulder blades. And relax. It can be a bit more intensive, this one. Dus misschien net iets intenser. We gaan voor de tweede keer. Gewoon nog vasthouden. Nog 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. En los. And one more time. Squeeze together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, very good. Okay, I know I've just said that we have been sitting too much, but for breathing exercises, I feel like this works the best if you can sit comfortably. So, we gaan toch terug even neerzitten. Nu even een deeltje ademhaling, maar er gaat nog wel wat beweging inkomen. So, you can just sit comfortably, preferably again with the eyes closed, but if you feel more comfortable with the eyes open, just a soft gaze looking at the floor in front of you or the table. And otherwise, close your eyes. Let's put the right hand on the belly, the left hand on the chest, and now you're trying to keep the left hand just flat on the chest. While breathing in, you're pushing away your lower hand, so you're trying to breathe from the belly, and breathe back out. You can choose if you want to breathe out through the nose or through thinly pursed lips. Mag kiezen of je door de neus uitademt. Inademen sowieso door de neus, maar het uitademen kan ook door getuite lippen. En rustig alle lucht eruit laten. Continuing focusing on pushing away the hand and bringing it back down. So really trying not to breathe from the chest. If you breathe through the chest throughout the day, actually it stimulates activation of the upper back muscles, which get very tight and which can give you cramping sensations or ache in the shoulders, in the shoulder blades, in the neck. So see if you're feeling you have these aches from time to time. Check for yourself, am I breathing through my chest and through the nose, or am I breathing through my belly? Yes or no? Am I breathing through the nose? Yes or no? Preferably the answers would be both yes, that you would be breathing through the belly and through the stomach and through the nose. Okay, let's try now to make it with a timing. We're going to breathe in for 5 seconds. We gaan inademen voor 5 seconden. En dan uitademen voor 5 seconden. We ademen in 2, 3, 4, 5 en ademen uit 2, 3, 4, 5. We breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5 and we breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5. Ademen in. And out. 2 more times. Gently breathing in 5 seconds. And out. One more time. Nog een laatste. Rustig inademen door de neus. En rustig uitademen. Okay, very good. In a previous session, I've also had a little segment of progressive muscle relaxation, and it was the section that people liked the most, so I will have to do that again in this session. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by squeezing our fists really hard. I mean, not too hard, but quite hard together. Dus we gaan vuisten maken. We houden even die spanning aan, dus we creëren bewust spierspanning om dan beter te kunnen ontspannen. So now, after keeping the tension, we're gonna gently let go. So you come from your 100% or let's say 90% tension, you go down to 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and completely relaxed. We do that again. Volledig op spanning brengen. And we gently let go. Until we are completely relaxed. Ideally, if you can combine the relaxing of the muscles with a slow breathing out, you're doubling your effect. So makes it even better. Up next, we're gonna bring the hands as close as possible to the shoulders, so you're going to feel activation on the biceps. And if you can close your eyes, it will again be better, unless you need to see what I'm doing, but I hope I'm describing it well. And now gently let go, relaxing. Your hands are getting a bit further away from the shoulders now. They don't need to go all the way down, just feel like you have almost no tension anymore. Second time. Handen zo dicht mogelijk naar de schouders brengen. Je voelt die spanning en je gaat nu progressief de spieren ontspannen, vandaar de naam Progressive Muscle Relaxation. And let go. Okay. We're gonna go to the legs. We have a lot of muscle mass there. Je gaat nu de tenen de grond intrekken. You're gonna try and curl up the toes as if you're grabbing onto the floor. You should feel some tension then in the calf region. Maximize it, unless you're feeling a cramp in the foot, then relax. And now we're all relaxing slowly and progressively. And see how that really brings relaxation into the entire body. Especially if you can do several body areas, but it can help with just doing one body area already. But maybe then because of the effect of the breathing, it's hard to say. We do that again, tweede keer. Op spanning brengen van de kuit. Opspannen, opspannen. En nu heel rustig, progressief de spanning eraf laten. Oké. Nu naar boven. Gaan de hielen in de grond duwen. We're going to push our heels into the ground. The toes can come up a little. Should now feel it in the quadriceps, the upper leg muscles on the front. And gently let go of the tension. En rustig laten gaan van die spanning. Echt rustig afbouwen. Gecombineerd met een rustige uitademing. Liefst door de neus. Of door het uit de lippen. En opnieuw. Second time, we push the heels into the ground. Really putting active tension here. And gently let go. Really gently. So it's really important to make it progressive and not go from 90% muscle activation to 0 at once. Otherwise you miss the effect. Okay, very nice. This was for the progressive muscle relaxation. And we have just a bit more time to do some bigger movements. So you can all stand back up now. What I like to really do from a standing perspective is I'm standing upright. Now I'm bringing my chin to my chest bone and I'm continuing to go down. I'm going to roll down my spine. You can leave the arms hanging. Je gaat eigenlijk rustig afrollen van de volledige wervelkolom. Maakt niet uit hoe laag dat je geraakt. Het belangrijkste is dat je het probeert mooi gesegmenteerd te doen. Doesn't matter how deep you go, we come back up. And now we're trying to stack the vertebrae on top of each other, one at a time. If you have a hard time doing this, you feel like you have little control over the spine, try and practice it. It really gets better over time. And we do that 3 times. En dan nog 2 keer. We're slowly going down. Really take your time for this. Again, even better with the eyes closed. If you feel balanced enough. It's possible that you can get lower this time, since we're loosening up the body. And finish with the head back up. One more. Nog eentje. And back up. going for the next one. We're bringing our hands on the hips, and now we're gently coming up with the hands, going over the upper body, straightening out above the head. You can even stand on the toes. You try and make yourself as long as possible, as if somebody is pulling you from your hands up, giving your spine some room. And now relax and let go. Bend through the knees, let the upper body come forwards and the arms swing. We do that 5 times and that will be the last for this session. All the way up. Je gaat volledig doorstrekken naar boven. Probeer het plafond aan te tikken. En ontspan. Het kan ook soms deugd doen om ineens alle lucht eruit te laten. Met een diepe zucht. Let's try and really push out the air from our lungs. So here, you build it up, you hold your breath, and now it's a bit symbolical that you're putting yourself in a high tension position here, and then letting go of all that tension. I think this was the 4th one, so let's do one more. De laatste herhaling, nu volledig doorstrekken naar boven, op, 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 op. En los. Alright, and that was everything that I had prepared.